Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Why fans think Julie Chrisley is out of prison. Fans think that Julie Chrisley is out of prison. She has been locked up in prison for a while now. However, they have been fighting to set her and Todd Chrisley free. It seems fans think that could have happened already. There is a lot to unfold with this. Keep reading to find out why fans think she is out of prison. Chrisley family hopes Trump will release Todd and Julie. The Chrisley family has high hopes for Todd and Julie's release now that Donald Trump has been elected president. They think this is going to help their case. Also, Savannah was very involved when it came to campaigning for Trump. She was always posting and letting her fans know who she was voting for. The family is also close friends with the Aldians who have done the same. Savannah's home even got vandalized for her strong opinion on the election. Fans do not think this is going to happen, though. Why fans think Julie Chrisley is out of prison. Fans seem to think that Julie Chrisley is out of prison. This is due to Chase posting a picture of him with Savannah and Julie. He captioned the post. However, the picture Chase had posted was an old one. This did confuse fans, and a lot thought she was out of prison. This has not happened yet, and it is unknown if it ever will. Fans will have to wait and see if they get released in the future. It seems Chase's Instagram post confused some fans. This is why they think she is out of prison. However, she has not yet been released and there is no information on if she will be released anytime soon. Her family will continue to fight for her freedom as well as Todd's. Some fans think they deserve to be in prison. However, others wanting to see them released into the world again. Julie Chrisley, one half of the once beloved Chrisley Knows Best couple, was sentenced in 2022 to 7 years in federal prison for her role in a high-profile financial crimes case. But lately, internet sleuths and die-hard Chrisley fans have been buzzing with a controversial theory. Julie might already be out of prison, or at the very least, no longer in the kind of confinement fans expected. What sparked these theories? A mix of cryptic social media activity, strange silence from the prison system, and one particularly mysterious photo that has people questioning everything. At first, it was nothing more than hopeful speculation. Julie's daughter, Savannah Chrisley, has been fighting tirelessly to appeal her parents' convictions, updating fans on legal twists and rallying support. But recently, she's gone oddly quiet, especially about Julie. No new birthday tributes, no heartfelt prison updates. For fans who had gotten used to Savannah's vocal online presence about her mom's struggles behind bars, the sudden radio silence raised more than a few eyebrows. The first major spark that reignited the rumors came from a blurry, low-res photo that was allegedly taken in Nashville. In the background, walking beside a woman who looked suspiciously like Nanny Faye, was a shorter blonde woman in a baseball cap and oversized hoodie. The resemblance to Julie was uncanny, enough to send Reddit and Instagram fan pages into a frenzy. That gait, that posture, it has to be her. One fan wrote, zooming in on the image like it was a scene from a conspiracy documentary. The photo alone wouldn't have stirred up this much talk, but it was quickly followed by another oddity. The Bureau of Prisons inmate locator briefly failed to pull up Julie Chrisley's name. It returned a not found message for several hours before restoring her listing with the expected release date in 2029. That short window was all it took for theorists to go full throttle. Some claimed that it meant she had been transferred to a halfway house or entered a witness protection program. Others speculated that she might have quietly been released on medical or compassionate grounds. Adding fuel to the fire was Todd Chrisley himself, who made an unusually vague statement through his legal team. Todd is focused on his own legal path and praying for the well-being of his family. The statement didn't specifically mention Julie. For a man who once used every media opportunity to talk about their unbreakable bond, the omission was notable. Then came the Savannah factor. Fans noticed that in a recent podcast, she referred to her parents in the present tense, saying they're doing what they can to support me, even from where they are. From where they are, plural? Some believed it could have just been a slip, but others saw it as a wink of evidence. Fueling the theory is the Chrisley brand's potential TV comeback. Rumors of a new show centered on the Chrisley kids, and possibly including some family reunions, have been circulating, and fans can't help but wonder. Would such a show really move forward without Julie being part of it? Or has she already shot scenes quietly? When asked directly if her mother would appear on the new series, Savannah simply smiled and said, "You'll just have to wait and see." To be clear, there is no official confirmation that Julie Chrisley has been released from prison or moved from her assigned facility in Lexington, Kentucky. But fans have started drawing parallels to other high-profile cases where inmates were quietly moved or even released under the radar due to health issues or legal negotiations. Julie has long been reported to suffer from ongoing health problems, including previous cancer battles, and supporters have wondered if her sentence might have been reconsidered on compassionate grounds, especially given how her lawyers have painted her as a quiet homemaker more than a criminal mastermind. The hashtag Free Julie Chrisley movement has been active since the moment she was sentenced, but this time it feels different. Less like a wishful campaign and more like a slow burn mystery, with clues trickling in from unexpected places. Fans have started dissecting old interviews, scanning prison logs, and even claiming that Nanny Faye herself let something slip in a recent church livestream, saying, "We're grateful to have everyone back around the table again." Was that metaphorical or literal? And there's another twist. A celebrity prison insider account claimed to have received an anonymous tip that Julie had been moved to a non-publicized rehabilitation facility in Georgia. Though unverifiable, the account has broken accurate stories before, and that was enough to make the rumor feel a little more possible. Of course, skeptics have been quick to point out that wishful thinking is often mistaken for truth in the fandom world. They argue that all of these clues could easily be misinterpreted. A look-alike in a hoodie, a prison database glitch, a vague family comment. Nothing solid, nothing confirmed. Yet in the world of the Chrisleys, where reality has always blended with spectacle, it's hard to say what's smoke and what's fire. What remains clear is that fans want to believe. Julie Chrisley was the heart of the Chrisley household, the quiet voice, the kitchen anchor, the moral compass, at least on TV. The idea that she could be home, safe, and possibly returning to the screen is more than just gossip. It's a flicker of hope in a story that has often felt too grim, too unfair for the family's loyal following. Until official confirmation is given, the theory that Julie is already out of prison will remain a blend of speculation, digital sleuthing, and fan devotion. But if she has quietly returned to the outside world, it wouldn't be the first time the Chrisleys pulled off a surprise, and it certainly wouldn't be the last.